Hello, Capricorn. Okay, so you guys may have been suffering from some type of interruption when it comes to your money. We're going to be doing a earth sign collective read for all earth signs. We're starting right now with Capricorn. You guys wanted a pick a pull card read for all signs. So we're starting with earth signs first, and there'll be another reading for the rest of the elements. So next will be fire, and we'll go from there, so on and so forth, with water and with air, okay? But aside from that, right now, y'all card out here is the star card in reverse. I already initially started this video, which I may post to my shorts, but it was pretty much talking about you guys losing your direction or sense of direction at work, or may be feeling like you are having some type of creative block, or it's something that is causing you some type of despair or a hard time in your life, where you could be mentally having blockages that is preventing you from focusing on your work. For some of y'all, you could be focusing on things not really going the way you want them to at this specific time when it comes to your work or when it comes to your finances. So that could be in some way, shape, or form making you feel like you're being overlooked or like you should give up on something. But look at the Six of Wands coming out in the upright. I see you getting and receiving some type of new opportunity. So for some of y'all, if you may have been reflecting and thinking about giving up on some type of job, or for some of y'all, it's okay if you do walk away from a job. I feel like it's more so the path or the career that you're doing, or whatever path you're on right now, the endeavors that you're, been embarking on. In order for you to make money, stay on it, or stay within that path, or stay within that scope, that skill, or that trade, because for some of y'all, it's going to pay off. I do see a new opportunity coming in. I do see somebody possibly reaching out to y'all. And if it's not you getting some type of recognition where somebody is going to reach out to you, like something that you do, you may be feeling overlooked at this time with the star in reverse. May not really be, things may not be going the way you want, but with the Six of Wands, you're going to reach whatever success you're looking for, or whatever success you hope to gain is coming to you. Okay, don't worry about it. Could have, for some of y'all, already started between August 2nd and August 11th, or that is significant. The month of August has been significant, or you're going to start seeing changes. For some of y'all, you could have been experiencing changes during, for some of you, it could have been in June, between June and July, and I see things like beginning to turn around, or things started to turn around for you in August. Or for some of y'all, if it's not this year of August, it'll be next year. But I do see a new beginning coming in for y'all, and I do see a new beginning that is going to help you to be able to rise from whatever this lack of success you may feel like you're not in right now, or you feel like you're not in the position you want to be in, or you're not doing what you really want to do. The success hasn't really gotten to the peak of where you want it to be at. You'll be celebrating in due time. I feel like for some of y'all, you'll be receiving awards, or you're just going to be receiving a lot of respect or compliments and gratitude from people around the way, or people where you're located, or where you're doing your business at. Yep. I see family being happy for you and stuff like that. You being able to make more time for your family. And at the bottom of the deck, I see like when you are going through your problems, you could have been having an issue with traveling, or for some of y'all, you could have some type of issue with traveling in the future. Okay? Or for some of y'all, your family, you may want to spend time with your family, but for some of y'all, they may not come and visit you in some type of way. You may want your family to be there to witness your success, but they may not be showing up for you guys in some type of way or another. So for some of y'all, you may be discouraged. But when it comes to your money, I just feel like for some of y'all, you may have went through I'm hearing crisis, but some type of way, a breakdown, a mental breakdown where you were feeling discouraged and having to pick yourself up. And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of times people go through that in life, and it's just good that you got back on the ball and kept going. I commend you, whoever you are. I am so happy for you being able to do that for yourself, and just acknowledging that we all go through things in life, and sometimes it ain't according to the way that we had planned, but in divine timing, things is always going to get better with consistency and patience and faith, most importantly. So that's pretty much what we got here. That is a message for Capricorn. Could be specific, but for some of y'all, this is going to resonate with multiple of you guys. As it does, make sure to thumbs up the video if you are feeling inclined to, and if you're feeling very generous, I appreciate you if you will subscribe to the channel as well. We'll love to have you here. I would love to be your messenger, your vessel of a messenger. So gratitude, guys and ladies. Everybody is welcome. That is 18 and up. That is, you gotta be an adult here, baby. You cannot be a child, okay? Adult only community. But when you get older, if you happen to stumble across this channel, you can come back in when you're older, okay? Talk about some things that I hope is not pertaining to anybody's life who is under the age of an adult. Hopefully nobody, period, but it's more understanding for it to be, or understandable for it to be happening to an adult. All right, so let's see what's going on in Taurus's energy. Holy Spirit, please. For some of y'all, I see some type of black magic going on. Somebody could be doing that. Seeing that in this pre-shuffle. All right, somebody is juggling, trying to keep something hidden in regards to their finances. Right now, y'all could be trying to find balance, trying to manage our time. Make sure that you're making the right decisions when it comes to your priorities and all that. For some of y'all, you could be sad, but happen to make sure that you stay in reality. For some of y'all, it's like you're trying to balance things out, because for some of you, you may be very wealthy, very successful, or coming into your success, or in some type of way, you're coming into a lot of money. I see being able to be a really great source of financial help. I feel like if you were going through stagnation at one point or another, it seems to be that the oath, the something about an oath, okay? There's something that is like a promise that's being given to you, or it could be a covenant, or for some of y'all, you could be under oath of something that's pertaining to the justice system. You could work for the judicial system as well, but I see y'all doing some type of work, because some of y'all, it could be pertaining to being a healer, or in some type of way being a career driven person, or just somebody who has a job, who works a lot of hours. Could be multiple jobs. I feel like you also could be someone who knows what's going on, but or right now you're in this energy of knowing what's going on around you, and as well as being someone who's providing some type of service, or you're providing some type of customer service, or something that's assisting the public and helping them to be like a I'm hearing a better person. So for some of y'all, you could be like leading by example. Whatever work you do, you could be in a position where you're a leader that leads by example. So with that being said, it's like you may have to take on more than what others see as. You may be taking on a lot that could be easy for you to manage, but others see it as challenging, or others wonder like, how can you do it? How can you manage it? For some of y'all, you may be really good decision makers when it comes to your work or what you're doing. It seems like everything panned out or it's just all aligned perfectly for you, is how some people may feel. For some of y'all, it's like you may find yourself trying to balance things out in your life, and at times you become sad. You may be feeling like things not all aligned and going the way you want them to, but you come back to your reality and realize that for some of y'all, the only reason why you may feel this way is related to like you feeling like you missing something. Okay, and there you go, a ex. You feel like you don't have someone that's your own. You have trust issues. You may be in a broken marriage, or in some type of way you just don't have a partner of your own. Yeah, for some of y'all, you could be divorced, don't have anyone. But for some of y'all, you have some type of new career, you have something that's going on in your life where it's like it's very creative, or you do have a lot of progress in your life. You've had a lot of breakthroughs when it came to your finances, or you will be seeing them in the near future. So I see you in your bag. I see you making a lot of money. And I see you having a lot to be able to share, but for some of y'all, nobody to share it with. Okay? So for some of y'all, you may have had to make a difficult choice between your career and love. And for some of y'all, it ended up being like you chose your career, or you will be choosing your career. If you place in that predicament as somebody asking you if you're gonna choose them or your career, I feel like somebody gonna get their feelings hurt, because you definitely choosing your own career. You choosing you and your future instead of this uncertainty of if somebody will be around or not. I feel like you be having to love on yourself, because for some of y'all, you may feel like when it comes to the dating pool, it's just not that great, or people don't got their life together. It's just too hard to deal with other people because they may not have it financially, but may have meet other qualifications. But for some of y'all, you may have a hard time getting around the fact that they don't have no money, or they don't have it all together financially. For some of y'all, it baffles you because you may feel like it took a lot for you to even get to where you are. So how can a grown person, man or woman, not have their stuff together as well? All right, so that concludes the reading for, or the message I'll say, for Taurus. We're going to go into Virgo's energy now. Show me what is going on for Virgo. Holy Spirit, what is going on in Virgo's energy at this time? Gratitude for stopping in, guys. Gratitude if you're still with me at this time. Gratitude for listening until this part has reached your time. I know it takes a lot. I know I need to and will begin to start time stamping my videos. I apologize, you guys. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Two of Pentacles came out as well. Holy Spirit is drawing me to the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Y'all could be trying to find balance in your life when it comes to y'all finances. All right, y'all may need to work on procrastination, adapting to your responsibilities and your priorities, and making good decisions in order for you to be able to show up somewhere to even make money, or to be able to accept the opportunities where you can make some money. All right, so for some of y'all, it may require, especially if you're trying to do something long term and you could be getting out of like working a gig or something like that, you may need to take more time to adapt into some type of change where you can be promoted, or some type of like new setting where it may be uncomfortable, but it's going to put you in a better position later on. All right, because for some of y'all, you may need some help. All right, I ain't gonna lie, with the Page of Pentacles coming out in reverse, you may be suffering from unrealistic goals. Y'all may not be progressing right now because for some of y'all, it's a short-term focus. See, and like I was saying, you have to focus more so on the long term. Somebody that's in a collective. That could be a Virgo is living an unhealthy lifestyle. They may be having a hard time trying to balance out their personal life from their business. Justice in reverse. Somebody is facing some type of legal complications as well. They don't take responsibility. They may feel like things is always unfair. All right, the moon card, I feel like somebody's under a lot of illusions and they are scared, little boy or a girl in a grown up body. I feel like somebody feels like they're under a lot of stress, but really, I feel like somebody is just not seeing that they need to grow up. Yeah, they need to get out their own head with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Somebody needs to regain awareness of themselves and realize that they limiting their own self by the beliefs that they have. Somebody needs to keep their hope alive. But with the Nine of Pentacles coming out in the bottom of the deck, Virgo, somebody is financially dependent and they may be lacking stability and security, or that is what's to come in the near future. September 2nd and September 11th is significant. But yeah, and December 22nd and December 30th as well. It's gonna be significant months for you guys. For some of y'all, somebody in y'all life could end up walking away as well. I see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It just seems like it's like life is going to start getting tough for you when it comes to finances, or if it's already hard for you, it's just, I'm seeing it getting worse as time go on. For some of y'all, it's your limited beliefs that's stopping you from getting to where you need to be. For some of y'all, you may be a bit pessimistic. You may have someone that's the King of Swords in your life trying to help you to see that, you know, you good enough for whatever it is you're doing, or you're supposed to be doing it. You're in the right place. The right doors were open to you because of you doing the work to get yourself put in those positions. But somebody may self-sabotage a lot more than they need to, and you may just need to be careful of that, Virgo, because I feel like it could get the best of your financial life, and in some way or another it could downward spiral and affect your relationship, which I do feel like you're in one. And whoever you're with, they could be looking at you as the problem, unfortunately. But that is what I have for the earth signs finances aspect of the readings for this week. So I hope you guys got what you needed from the message. If you haven't already, please do thumbs up the video. And if you are feeling very generous and would love to be a part of this soul tribe, I would love to have you as well. So make sure to come in. Make sure to definitely welcome yourself by saying hello. Let me know that you're a part of the family as well. I love to greet you guys and say hello as well. A warm welcome is always appreciated, I'm sure. But I'll see you guys soon. I wish you guys peace, love, and light. I'm sending you guys all positive energy, and I hope to see you guys soon. Be well, take care, and later, beautiful.